A lot of people think that expressing their needs makes them needy, but in healthy relationships, expressing your needs is actually emotional maturity, not a sign of weakness. It's how you express your needs that makes the difference. Hi, I'm Joseph-Alexandre. I'm a relational support counselor, un thérapeute en relation d'aide, and today I'm sharing a powerful communication tool that's inspired by the Gottman method. This is a simple shift that can turn a conversation away from conflict into connection. So, the core message is in relationships, there are two ways that we can bring up concern. The first is criticism. It's something where a partner might feel attacked and then they might get defensive. So, the second one is a complaint. So this is where we express a need, we express a feeling, and that invites for a conversation, for a change, for a compromise, meeting in the middle, or getting towards a yes. So criticism sounds like you never listen, you always do this, you never do that, you don't care. There's an emphasis on blame, putting the ownership on the other person, and dismisses actually communicating our own need. This will put your partner in defense mode. However, a healthy complaint sounds like, I feel unheard when I talk and there isn't a response. I need us to pause and connect when we're discussing things. So that expresses the emotion and the need instead of starting off or focusing on the blame. So there's a magic formula that I've put on the screen here that I hope will allow you to better structure forming a complaint instead of veering into a criticism, which, can happen to anyone. So using I statements is a really good place to start. Explaining how we feel, right? Explaining what happened in the situation, talking about what happened, and then the need, right? So you'll see on the screen here a sentence structure. I feel X when Y happens, and I need Z. So, for example, I feel overwhelmed when the chores pile up. I need us to plan and divide so that the tasks are shared and so that we're not living in a space where I feel it's overwhelmingly messy. That's kind and clear and direct and not needy, but supporting our partner to better understand what we need and to understand the situation. So, needing reassurance, connection, attention, closeness, these are not flaws. They're not being clingy or being desperate. It's a human thing, right? We need to be rooted in attachment. And in safe attachment, it's important for our needs to be heard and validated. Being able to name your feelings, name your needs, is a sign of strength, not a sign of dependence. So I wish for you to try this today, and maybe with something very small. Be gentle, be honest, and be specific. Your relationships don't get healthier by hiding your needs. They get healthier by communicating them with compassion and without judgment for yourself or for others. And so, if you found this tip helpful or intriguing and you'd like to learn more, feel free to book a 15-minute consultation for us to get to know each other and see if we can work together as individuals. And I also work with couples and families, and it would be my pleasure to meet you and support you. Take care until next time.